he might have had a better chance if he stuck to use the Moonwell's power to increase his arcane power, but he decided to start only fight with his demon hunting powers, and that was
It's
his like big issue.
even if he went like even if you gave him everything he had at the, like say at the end of Black Temple and threw him against Arthas, he still would have lost because it's Frostmourne.
Oh yeah.
This is strictly because of
Oh yeah.
Frostmourne. Because they
I was
talk
saying,
about
but
the fact that Frostmourne didn't go all out because if he did, he'd risk losing his control on Arthas to make him pick up the crown, and he's worried about that slight
yeah.
miss of opportunity to be like
Oh, yeah.
sealed away there. And
That's what I was saying. Just
because
at
Arthas
that
still had a
point, they
conscience
fought.
as he put on the helmet, and the second it was done, the lore states that his last ounce of conscience left him that moment.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, if Illidan had come in with maybe some support, like if he brought Janna or Uther with him, there would have been no Lich King.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
Which is weird because the crown is just technically just sitting there.
That's what I'm saying. If he had used his arcane power, the sword would have had to go all out because that's what he's most used to and what he was most powerful with before he started using the demon hunter stuff.
Yeah, because he has to lose.
Which
he
also
has to
wasn't
put
as
his focus.
effective against Arthas because he's not a demon. He's undead.
No, Arthas wasn't dead at that time. Arthas technically is not.
He was a Death Knight.
Well, yeah, but he's not technically in all technicality. Arthas never was dead. Hold on a second. I'm trying to remember the lore where he after he gets Frostmourne, he's exhausted. Does he die from exhaustion before his trip back to home? You know what? I actually want to double check that. That's lore I'm not confident in.
I thought Frostmourne solely drained him, and then as it turning him into Death Knight, was it killing him to do so? I could be wrong. I was never that deep into the lore. My stuff's very surface level of what I got in game and what little I've read. If what I've read is even accurate anymore. But after you look at that, back to the MSQ.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to phrase this out. No, Arthas Menethil is alive until he dies being the Lich King.
Yeah. All right, cool.
So until the adventure party came and killed him in Icecrown Citadel, he was technically still alive. He never once had.
He wasn't undead. He was just still, but still, he was just using the power of undeath, not a demon. So it's like demon hunter ability is very less effective.
Yeah, because I was like thinking about it from like I know he gets super exhausted in his body, and his soul starts being consumed by Frostmourne.
Yeah.
And the only other reason why I'm stalling for time is because we have an ad break here, so I might as well just keep chatting.
Yeah.
But like Arthas Menethil has such a great story. Uther's story just kind of sucks at one point in time because then he just gets benched and then he just dies.
Yeah, they kind of just forced the whole, oh, if you die by Frostmourne, your soul is split and it's never your fault anymore because Frostmourne killed you.
Yeah. We were good to use that for Sylvanas. Everyone else can beat a dick.
It's literally, oh, every good thing done was Sylvanas, but every bad thing was the jailer taking over. It's like, motherfucker.
That's not how that works. It's all you. Sylvanas' character. Sylvanas' character was really, really good until that moment where she turned on the jailer. That was so dry and boring for a character. Why take a shot at someone you know it's not going to succeed? That's not that the act of defiance there was just not good enough.
No, which is also I also hate that because like she should know better. She's not an idiot, but they wrote her as an idiot for that part.
Yeah, they ruined the character. All right, we might as well go through the roster at that point in time for the Alliance because we have Varian, leader for the Alliance, going out probably like a heroic / worst way possible. I think.
I mean, he
dying by Gul'dan still pisses me off, but like at least he went out to a named character that had power.
Not just named character that had power, but he went out after he was already tired from fighting up to that point.
They
And then
released
he
the
also
Sylvanas
went.
transmog in the game, by the way.
But also, not only was he tired from fighting up to that point, he was tired extra because he had to jump off, take care of that Ultra Fel Reaver, and then kept getting stabbed as he was cleaving through waves of fucking Fel guards.
Oh yeah.
Not
Like
just
it's one of
like,
those ones like he sacrificed himself to help out because the horde backed off.
yeah. Well, the ship was getting pulled down by the Fel Reaver, so when he took off the Fel Reaver, he was just stuck on the ground. So it's like his death was actually like it sucked that he died there, but like the way they did it, well,
At least he went out like
He-
a badass, like a
yeah,
hero.
he went out slaying scores of demons, getting stabbed, and he's only stopped. Gul'dan would not have won if it was just the two of them. It's just that, after 15 stab wounds through the chest, you're kind of gonna go on your knees.
Yeah. I mean, Janna's character has kind of been boiled out at this point in time. She had potential to be such more interesting of a character.
They turned her to a whiny brat. I hated it.
Tyrande is kind of just vengeful bitch mode.
Right?
I mean, at least she kept a straight line.
Yeah.
So, like, got everyone there. And then,
Also,
I was about to say, I almost forgot the leader of Ironforge. I'm like going Magni. Magni going, oh, I need to go deeper into mines. I need to do this for the people. Becomes Diamond. This isn't working out for me. Can we undiamond me, please?
Yeah.
Like, I feel bad. Like, his character's like, he does some good shit, but like, it's just the main premise is, I want to be a diamond. I don't like the diamond songs anymore. The dwarves won't shut the fuck up. Turn this off.
I also hated how Tyrande just said "fuck you" to the Nightborn. It's like we took out everyone that was loyal to the Queen. The people that want to join you as the Night Elves again are the ones that were forced to be stuck with them and did not want that to happen. And she's so like, no, fuck you. The Queen did that against your will. It's still your fault. Huh?
It's so dumb. Wait. Who's the leader of the gnomes? For really, I always forget who it is. Like, it's one of those characters like going, man.
The guy that
well met,
got
friend.
the plate, got
My name is
Minophilia, back, and then
I lead
still
the Scions of the Seventh
got
Dawn.
everyone infected with leprosy.
I mean, I did like the fact I did miss the idea of going back to play just for classic, just to do like the raids of those things. But I'm like, going, I just don't want to spend the time building up something.
I've been having fun with hardcore, so.
I'm never gonna touch hardcore. I value my sanity. I do not want to reset over like a instability for the, server stuff. I died because I lagged, kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's yeah, it's like like classic appealed to me because they were doing some different things, making some interesting changes and whatnot, and just like looked at them like it's just not Season of Discovery's just not enough.
Yeah,
it's not. It's just it makes me sad. But like this swing over the horde just because we did the alliance, I gotta do both sides, even though filthy horde. Thrall is probably the best designed character for the horde, just because what he goes through for his people, finding out he had his limits and leaving, like regardless of how weak the story got at times.
For what he did to Garrosh.
What do you mean? Oh, putting him in charge.
Garrosh, I am not to be put in charge. I'm a warrior. I don't know how to lead. I can't do this properly.
Well, it's one of those ones like
fuck you, Garrosh. Do it anyway.
Thrall had the same thing said to him. He didn't want to be war chief, and usually the person who doesn't want the job is the best qualified for the job. And Garrosh, by all means, as shitty as he turned out to be, did great things for the horde in terms of strengthening them.
That's another thing. No one working on Garrosh's storyline talked to each other. When you go through Cataclysm, you can look at each point you talk to Garrosh. They're different characters. Because you have one time Garrosh is just being a
has been tried classic, and since they released fresh servers, do it all over again. Gave up at level 8. Really? Like, it was just that much of a grind, or it just didn't feel like
you were attacking.
I promise we're never gonna get the old feeling of WoW like we first played.
Go kill the women and children. It's like, what the fuck?
I mean, Garrosh was the I'm gonna scorch earth the alliance, so like.
Oh no, he was gonna scorch earth them, but he still wasn't kill the women and children and pillage the innocent. Because he was against that in like Stone Talon. But then you have another scene where he is first doing that, and it's like,
I mean,
I guess I can't say he was.
he slowly spins down because like Warlords of Draenor is the worst expansion for WoW for most people, but it gave us the most background and story for both the Horde of how things could have been and how the Draenor really did escape the worst catastrophe ever. Like that, I don't have a shit ton of memory set aside for like the Draenor besides actually making the one character, which my friend Haru, when she was going through deleting all the extra characters that people had. My Draenor still exists.
I gotta say this,
and I ran it just to try out the shaman and then do the Draenor starting area.
Warlords or Draenor, except for a few points, and especially because they had to cut out, had really good story. The leveling story is some of the best in the game.
Yeah, I mean that's you get
the only issue is Orgrim Doomhammer.
Heavy, you actually got a sound command this time, or you're redeeming it for fun.
They could have also upgraded his armor, like keep the same model, but like just high res it, make it look like it's more recent.
Yeah.
But they just put the classic Thrall armor on because that's where he got the armor from, which was But also, it's just that when they cut out what's the main town for BC?
Are you gonna do a recording of that, Heavy, and send that to me? Because I'll make that a sound command. I'm like, I'll do it.
Which made more sense why she was.
Just need like an MP3 and MP4 for it.
What's his name's main paladin guy? The one where you see with the purple hammer in all the cutscenes.
Yeah.
Like that stuff, like being cut out was like really bad. That and also they just turned her into Space Hitler at the end.
I mean, you have to do it now. You do it later. Yeah.
Which I'm just like.
Well,
literally, she's just slaughtering all the orcs, putting them in camps, and forcing them to be part of the light for her.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like that. That's the part. The problem is that the light source behind her tonight are really evil, in a very respective tone. The trolls.
We leave her, and fuck, what's his name? The guy that leads the orcs at the end.
The troll.
The what? No.
The Tauren.
No. He is an orc. He's the one where Garrosh got his axe from.
Oh, the old dude.
Hellscream.
The one who, not Hellscream. Are you talking about like when they originally leave to go to Azeroth? Or are you talking about the one that hunts Thrall down to tell him, hey, you need to come back to the Horde?
The one that leads the orcs in Warlords of Draenor. He died in our world already, way in the past. Yeah, Hellscream.
The original Hellscream.
Yeah, so that Hellscream and Yarel were becoming good friends and saying, okay, we're going to make peace again and do this for our people. So
yeah, because he dies fighting Manaroth with Thrall.
Yeah, but in this timeline, he's alive, and he and Yarel are like, we both fucked up, especially us. We're going to make this right. We're going to be peaceful. And she's like, yes, that's the best thing for both our peoples. And then we come back to the timeline. It's like, oh, 90% of the orcs have died, and the 5% are being brainwashed to be part of light.
Yeah, like it's super weird how they went in that DLC. Like I got so disinterested in that lore at that point. Because out of all the horde races, the only people that have like any peace of mind are the fucking Taurens. Like yes, they've gone through some horrible shit, but like at the end of the day, they're at peace. They also know how to deal with floods because they were the only people like Cataclysm. What happened? We got Lakeview property.
Yep.
The trolls are pissed, but like they were far enough out in the ocean. We're like going, okay, we'll deal with this.
Well, I mean, with the Cataclysm, they also conquered back their islands.
Yes, I think that was one of the better things. But then like the troll storyline, by the time it gets through Legion, the whole troll leader getting his soul taken and then giving the debt to his daughter, like that was like, oh, come on, we're doing this.
Oh, you mean I'm BFA at that point?
Oh, that was BFA. Okay, that was BFA. Okay.
Yeah, that's the Zandalari. Yeah.
Some of that was cool. Parts of him like going, I get what you're doing.
We also we reworked the debt with the Loa, if I remember right.
Mm.
I don't remember really.
All right, let's get back to main story at this point.
Yeah.
We went past the intermission break. I could have ran extra ad.
I have awaited your coming.
I think we might have also melted Kaya enough of it.
Well, I mean, Kai is probably falling asleep at this point because she is.
Yeah.
Not the feeling
Hopefully
wells.
yeah.
Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
Man, been so long since I've been here.
I'm gonna move you guys aside. The way she's looking at her, I'm like, hi, how you
No
doing?
doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All
I
will
try
be
to guess
revealed in
everybody's
time.
job when I first meet them. Like, oh, okay, maybe she's a dancer. I'm like, no, she's probably a warrior.
I wasn't
First,
falling asleep. I
let
just
me
had
begin
nothing to
by telling
contribute
you
to your
who
raw
we
conversation.
are and what we
She's a minor.
We are the scions of
The
the
character's
seventh
a
law,
minor?
an order that
Like
transcends political
M-I-N-E-R.
boundaries. Our single
Like
among
mining,
our
for
gravest
ore.
concerns.
You mean a
are
minor
godlike
character?
beings known as the Priors. Their existence
They're
is a
all
bane upon
minors.
Eorzea,
She's
Nay,
one of the people that
the
is
world at
also able to
large,
say the fuck I
and
am.
we have striven to find. Our
probably should
order
let
is
her finish
home to a
talking.
number of individuals who, like you,
The voice acting is
possess
actually
a
really good.
rare and special talent.
Kai, did he just say that?
This talent takes various
I don't
forms,
know. I don't even
but
know if you
one
guys even
holds
heard what the hell
particular
I
interest
said.
for us.
We heard you about.
We
the,
heard you. You're
WoW
just like, you
stuff,
didn't have anything to contribute. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, we saw it. It's like, lore's lore.
Yeah.
Tell me,
No, but he's calling
have
this
you
voice
ever
acting good.
experienced a sudden,
Just wait till you
Oh, it's
inexplicable
clear.
loss of consciousness?
Like, I'm listening. I don't hear any audio reverb at all.
Have
Like,
you
it's actually
ever
really
had the
good.
sensation of being pulled away from
This
reality?
is the bad
Felt
voice
as though
acting
you
of
were
the game.
hovering in space. A
I'm
mind
comparing it to what
without a
I've heard
body?
earlier in the game, before the cinematics.
All these things are the manifestations of your talent.
But again, this
I
is
know.
also the
Yours is
earliest
power
part
to
of the
transcend
game
the
in production,
boundaries
like
of the
where you guys
soul.
are now
Yeah.
currently. It's
power
gonna be much
known
better
as
voice acting. Not
the
better
echo.
writing,
No.
better voice acting.
Yeah, just right after
The
ARR in
echo
the
allows you
first
to pass
expansion,
through the walls of
they
a
get
man's soul and
some
hear
new
the
VAs and also
resonations
just
of his
better
past.
direction period for the voice acting. So that's like the
You will
voices you'll
be
hear
there
for
in his
characters there
memories
are
and
the ones
see
they carry
things as
through the
he
rest of
saw
the game.
Each expansion
You
has
may
a
even
different voice
interact with for
actor.
another blessing. The echo will enable
Right
you
now
to
you're
know
in
a man's
ARR,
mind,
so
even
quite
if
a
you
few of the
cannot
voice actors are
comprehend his
actually from
words.
Critical Role.
Oh,
In
that's cool.
short, the echo is a truly
Where's Matt Mercer? I
extraordinary
need to find
power,
him.
and this
don't
power
remember
is
who
strong
gave
within
voice.
you.
I mean, I just remember seeing his expression when he was told he was gonna be Vincent for Final Fantasy. I'm like, going, that's awesome.
It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever
Why
we
he got into
choose.
voice acting was because of Vincent.
That's right. I too possess the echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true
Granted,
peace.
Zell and I are gonna be locked into enjoying voice acting again when Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver comes out for the remake. I gotta go buy more pretzels.
Measures must be
Just
taken.
10 days.
Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent.
10 days.
Make
Whoa.
no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm.
Hey Kai, quick question for you.
Hmm.
I know it's like, hey, I talked to you playing Overwatch. How about Marvel Rivals?
No.
I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea.
Nope, you won't catch me playing that.
No, why not?
But I firmly
You're
believe
lucky
that
you
the
catch
power
me
we
on
possess was
Overwatch.
given to
Oh,
us
we made
for
a deal for that.
purpose.
It's not even a catch. That was a deal with the devil.
Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your
He
power.
doesn't voice anyone in 14. Yeah, he's got Chocobo Dungeons, he's Sid. Crystal Chronicles, he's Blaze. 13, he's just additional voices.
To additional voices in 13. Like, if all the Final Fantasies to be attached to, I would not want to be attached to 13, but I mean, that's just...
Yeah, Final Fantasy Explorers, he's also... And World of Final Fantasy, he's just additional voices. So I guess he gives, like, background characters. Like, just people you talk to, but not really important.
Yeah, because his career didn't really
15.
take off until like more recent in the last 5
He's
years.
Corleonis in Final Fantasy 15. In 7, he's just additional voices, and then in Rebirth, he's Vincent, of course. And he's Trey in Type 0.
I'm surprised they didn't voice act this entire scene out and then have me walk out basically. Have it go part of it voice acting, part of it Texas feels like could have paid for a couple extra lines. That or that
Which is
this unless this is stuff that they've been able to adjust or tweak as the expansions go on in case they want to make any kind of tailored decisions.
They made tailored decisions starting in Heaven's Word for voices. Like, some people switched, some others didn't. Some of the science switched, I think. I'm not sure. Not all of them did. If any. But I like the Cid voice that comes in Heaven's Ward, but it would have been interesting to see how Matt handled it. Especially since now that I think about it, the Cid kind of looks like they wanted Matt Mercer to voice it.
Like I like Matt Mercer's tone, but I would have him be someone else besides Sid. But Vincent definitely being a better choice.
Rampage?
Yes.
I just got a text message on my phone from someone asking what I was doing for the weekend. No idea who the number is.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked who it is. They gave me their name and sent me a picture of them, and it's a really hot Asian woman.
Oh my.
I mean, if it's a bot, play the game. If it's not a bot,
Just
Dude, I was on dating profiles for like months. I got no bots. I felt so fucking offended.
I'm not on any dating.
Well, no,
thing.
I'm just saying the thing that's
like,
supposed to get me bots got me no bots. I'm mad. I only got like the one bot and it cut out real quickly.
You weren't bottable.
But I
Apparently.
think
I take it you will help us.
So the question is the picture AI generated? Let's go through the checklist.
No, it's not AI generated. It looks like she was taking it as she was walking down a corridor
Wonderful.
or something.
I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come,
I told her, I go, who
I
are
would
you trying to
introduce you
contact?
to
You,
your
might have
friends
the
in the
wrong number.
order.
They're like, I'm sorry, maybe I dialed the wrong number. I hope you don't mind. Please forgive me.
Tell me,
But still,
does
what
the
are you
name
doing this
Charlian ring any
weekend?
bells?
How
It
you
used to
doing?
be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was
need a
situated in the
sugar mama?
northwest of Aldenar.
I'm by
The
no means am I
Charlians
a
were the
sugar
keepers
mama.
of wisdom,
No, do you
both
need
old
one?
and new. Their
I
mastery
don't know
over
if she
magic
would
and
be a
ether
sugar
was
mama. She looks like a college
unsurpassed, and even the
student.
Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now.
So I kind of recognize everybody from like certain stuff, except this guy in the corner over here. I don't recognize him. But I feel like these two characters showed up in like a cinematic in the newest stuff, or no?
The masked
These are
woman
all
is
your
Ida,
Scion friends. They
and beside her
continue
is
forward.
Popalimo.
So you have
The two
Ishtolas,
are
who's
charged
from
with surveying the Twelves Wood.
it's called
Hello there.
freaking brain farting on my ass off here.
Welcome.
Limsa.
Yeah, Limsa. She's your Limsa character. Start.
I had every
Scion,
confidence that
Gerdani,
you
of
would
course,
agree
with
to
Papalimo,
help us.
and Ida.
Me too.
And then you have Thancred from Ul'dah. The guy in the back is
You mean
Urian.
Dagcrid?
Dadcrid, yes.
Okay, my turn
And
to
You're
do
gonna say
Urian
it
Scion.
correct.
That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah.
And then Urian
Jewel
J
of the
is the
desert.
guy in the back. He
Welcome to the team.
Okay, I was wondering how deep of a voice this man was gonna have. I'm like, yep, that's about right with a name like Thancred.
If I may, The lovely maiden
Dancred.
beside me
It's
is named
Dancred.
Yastola.
Get it correct.
Lisa
Dancred.
Lomusa has the pleasure of being under her
Dancred.
care.
I'm not calling him daddy.
You will.
No, I
Greetings.
won't. I'm already willing to call the other one mom. I'm like, going, hey, how you doing? You wanna sponsor me?
Thank you for your understanding.
Last but not least is Urianger,
I'm
who presides
blocking
over
this
all
number
affairs
now.
within these halls.
If you
Pray
just
seek him
gave this
out
guy give me the
whenever
Barry
you
White
have
deep voice,
questions.
I would laugh my ass off. I feel like he's gonna have a high pitched voice.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night.
Ah, he's lower voice. He's dry.
The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
But the joke about him having a deep voice, I was not wrong.
At the Battle of
Could've been
Cardigan,
deeper.
our leader was taken from us.
He's not. Well, he's
but
not
we
dad
did not
cred
stray
yet.
from our purpose.
He will be.
He's daddy cred right now.
We sought out Minfia
Are you talking? He's Chad
and
cred?
others with her
Chad cred, got
talent,
it.
and
Chad cred,
together
yes.
established this.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo
becomes
play a
very
pivotal
quick and
role in
apparent
our endeavor to
in ARR
forge a brighter tomorrow
that
for the realm.
If he's too busy flirting to be anywhere on time.
Oh, I should also introduce
I
you
mean,
to
if this is your
Talcum, our
boss,
cleric.
like, it's kind of
She
hard to stay
ensures that
focused.
Everything runs smoothly.
Granted,
Oh,
if she
that
were
was
just
her.
like slap an axe on the table, like going, you
Just
know
with
what?
any
Honestly,
pretty
done.
girl in
Your
any town,
acquaintance.
he will find someone to flirt with.
In time,
Man
I
after
hope
my
you
own,
come to
a
believe
man
us
after
as
my
family.
own taste. Like going, hey, we need to save the world, but can I get your number?
But
Here's my
without further ado,
here's my calling crystal.
And the thing is, he's successful.
Damn.
I would assign you your
Okay,
first
Chad
task.
Cred might be the right name then.
Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
It's like, what does this hero of light do? Oh, he makes sure the race continues on. What race? Yes.
Aye, my lady. They arrived but
He
recently.
has the rock smolder look.
So he is a bard.
No.
No. He has taken the bard skills, but no bow.
What?
We
Yeah,
have
I'm about to
received
say
a
he
request
acts
for
like a
aid from the
bard.
immortal flames.
He flirts like a bard, but he ain't no bard.
Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my
Wait.
pleasure.
He's the fighter
Some days ago,
that
a crystal
Riz is like a
caravan
bard.
registered to Amagina and
So
Sons
he's a
mineral
hybrid.
concern was
a
waylaid and
charisma fighter.
divested of its cargo.
He doesn't use vicious mockery. He uses vicious riz.
But there is more. Within
Yeah,
a
you know,
bell of
for
the
all his
robbery,
riz, he still
several
doesn't get any
people
bitches.
reported missing from the shanty town outside.
No,
the
he gets the
city.
ladies.
girl we see him flirting with is swooning over him.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement
He
of
gets the
bandits,
ladies. He doesn't need
kidnappers,
bitches.
and
The
coincidence.
thing
Bitches
is,
be crazy.
He doesn't get ladies not because of himself, but because we cockblock.
Yeah, we do.
Such crimes.
Thancred,
are
yeah,
harmless.
Yeah, we do.
giant
And
monster
immortal
down the street. We
flames
gotta go
deal with
fight
their
it. Sorry,
life
man.
almost
Put it back in
every
your
day.
pants.
However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much
Aye,
just
the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
Yeah, definitely got the riz.
Tancred's still one of my favorite scions, just because, like, out of all the scions, he's one of the ones that has, like, the biggest growth.
Giggity.
Well, I can't confirm or deny that one.
I was expecting Kaya to say something there. Like,